Sarah, I just saw you moving boxes into that new luxury apartment building near Central Station. The one with the marble lobby and doorman. Since when can you afford a place like that? What's really going on here?
I don't appreciate your tone, Mom. I can afford it because I work hard and earn good money. It's that simple.
I was shopping at Winston's across the street when I saw you and this man carrying furniture inside. At first I thought I was seeing my daughter in a place like that. The monthly rent must be astronomical.
Well, you weren't seeing things. Michael and I just got married, like I mentioned before. This is our new home. We're really happy with the location. It's perfect for both our commutes.
Oh, so that explains it. This Michael must be quite wealthy then? He's the one paying for all this luxury? I have to say, I'm surprised someone of his means would be interested in.
Careful, Mom. What exactly are you implying about my husband?
I've been doing overtime at the office, tracking every penny we spend.
Anne. No college degree, always doing things your own way. Yet somehow you've found someone willing to support this lifestyle? The neighbors will be talking about this for weeks.
And you just gave away 2 months of our house savings like it was nothing.
For anything, I am. I've built something for myself that you refuse to see.
Yes, I sent her the money.
A high school graduate like you, affording a luxury apartment? Don't be ridiculous. No one will believe that story, least of all me. I raised you, remember? I know exactly what you're capable of.
And what exactly do you mean by that? Do you really think so little of me after all these years?
You've always been so rebellious, ever since you were little. I offered to send you to the best universities, Barnard, Smith, anywhere you wanted. But no, you had to start working right after high school. I said fine, stay home and save money. Instead you vanished, barely calling. Now I find out about your life by accident. Do you have any idea how that makes me look to the neighbors?
You haven't changed a bit, have you? You've already decided what my life must be like. There's no point trying to explain anything to you anymore. You're more concerned about appearances than actually knowing your daughter.
I just can't understand how my difficult daughter landed such a good man. He'd be much better suited for your sister Amy, don't you think? At least she knows how to appreciate the opportunities I've given her.
I can't believe you just said that. Are you seriously suggesting my husband should be with my sister instead?
Well, Amy is nothing like you. She's always been such a good daughter. She went to college like I suggested, got a respectable job at Anderson Corporation. If only she could find an equally accomplished man, everything would be perfect. The Hendersons next door are always asking about her prospects.
Oh, so your perfect daughter is still single? Why don't you just pick someone for her? You've managed everything else in her life. I'm sure she'd love another decision made for her.
Don't you dare take that tone with me. Just wait until I find Amy a proper husband. At least one daughter won't disappoint me. I still can't show my face at the country club after you refuse that nice Thompson boy I introduced you to.
Sarah, is everything all right? Mom's been in a mood all afternoon, muttering about you and slamming cabinet doors. She's on a rampage, stomping around the house like a tornado. She just ambushed me with photos of eligible bachelors from her country club members' sons. Says she needs to find me a better husband than yours, and fast. Can you believe her?
Had another fight with her. The usual stuff. Nothing new. Classic mom. Always obsessing over appearances. Does she even hear herself?
She's absolutely furious about your new place near Central Station. Finding out you got married and moved into that luxury building without telling her. It's driving her completely crazy. I've never seen her this worked up before.
I hate that you're always caught in the middle of this mess, Amy. You shouldn't have to deal with her constant drama about my life choices.
Don't you dare apologize. I'm actually more worried about you, to be honest. Are you really okay having such a small wedding? Just you and Michael? No celebration at all?
You know how Mom would be. She'd just make everything about her and her reputation at the country club. And inviting just you and Dad would cause even more problems in the family. Michael completely understands our complicated situation. He's been incredibly supportive about keeping things simple.
Well, at least let me bring wedding presents when things settle down. And I absolutely need to see this amazing apartment everyone in the neighborhood is talking about. Mom's friends at the salon won't stop gossiping about it.
Yes, please come. We're still surrounded by moving boxes right now, but once we're properly settled in, you should definitely visit. Bring your boyfriend too, you're both welcome anytime. The view from our balcony is incredible, especially at sunset.
I can't wait. We'll have a proper celebration. New home and wedding all in one. Maybe I'll even bring that expensive champagne I've been saving for a special occasion.
Sarah, I need to discuss something important with you. Do you have a moment? This is a rather delicate matter that requires your immediate attention.
This is unusually formal for you, Mom. What's going on? You're making me nervous with all this ceremony.
Always so direct and impatient, aren't you? Some things never change with you, Sarah.
Just say what you need to say, Mom. I have a busy day ahead.
I want you to let Amy marry Michael. He's clearly better suited for her. Someone of his caliber deserves a wife who appreciates proper upbringing.
Let Amy marry my husband? You can't possibly be serious about this. Have you completely lost your mind?
I've spent weeks looking through my social circle for the perfect match for Amy. Then I realized there's already a well-educated man with a good background right here. You've been selfishly keeping him from a more suitable match. Someone who could truly appreciate his status in society.
You can't possibly expect me to take any of this seriously. This is absurd even for you, Mom.
I did some asking around about your Michael at the country club. Good-looking, excellent education, refined manners. He sounds absolutely perfect for Amy. The kind of man I always imagined for her.
Yes, those things are true. He's an amazing person. Which is exactly why he chose to marry me.
And clearly wealthy enough to afford that luxury apartment in the city's most prestigious neighborhood. He could give Amy the life she deserves, the kind of life I've always dreamed of for her.
Mom, there's something you should know. Amy's already engaged. Did that little detail escape your notice?
What? That's impossible. My Amy would never hide something like that from me. You're trying to corrupt her, make her secretive and rebellious like you. My perfect daughter would never betray me this way.
If you think Amy's just your obedient puppet who exists to fulfill your social climbing fantasies, you're wrong. Was it right to force her into a career she hates, just like you tried with me? Do you ever think about what she wants?
How dare you question my parenting? I guide my children toward success and social standing. Everything I do is for your benefit.
That's not guidance, Mom. That's control. And it's destroying your relationship with both your daughters.
This is exactly why you turned out so poorly. Good children listen to their parents without question. That's why I tell everyone at the club that I only have one daughter, Amy. At least she understands the importance of maintaining our family's reputation.
So you're saying you don't even consider me your daughter anymore? Just like that? After everything we've been through?
No, I don't. And you certainly don't deserve someone of Michael's caliber. No education, marrying rich to avoid real work, mark my words, he'll come to his senses and regret choosing a simple girl like you. The neighbors are already talking about how unsuitable you are.
What exactly makes you so sure about that? What terrible crime have I committed other than making my own choices?
Oh, I can just picture your lazy lifestyle now. I'm sure you quit whatever menial job you had right after the wedding to become a pampered housewife. Lounging around that luxury apartment all day while your hardworking husband exhausts himself. No self-respecting man can tolerate such a parasitic wife for long. He'd be much better off with someone like Amy who understands the value of proper social standing.
I need you to stop for a moment. Why are you so absolutely convinced I'm unemployed and living off my husband? Have you even bothered to ask about my actual life? Do you realize how deeply insulting these assumptions are? Or do you just enjoy hurting me?
Do you honestly think I care about your hurt feelings at this point? The only thing that matters to me now is securing my real daughter's happiness and social status. Amy deserves a husband of her caliber, and you're selfishly standing in the way of that. I won't let you ruin her chances at a proper marriage like you've ruined everything else.
I can't believe I'm still trying to reason with you when you clearly won't listen to a word I say. You're literally suggesting I hand over my husband to my sister like he's some kind of transferable asset. Do you hear how completely insane that sounds? What kind of mother even thinks this way?
You can either give him up willingly or I'll find a way to take him. A worthless, disobedient girl like you doesn't deserve such a fine man. I'm simply correcting the natural order of things. This is what's best for everyone involved.
You know what's actually quite ironic about all this? Michael did graduate at the top of his class from an excellent university, but he's far from rich. So your whole gold digger theory completely falls apart. But since you're so desperately determined to have him, maybe I should just let you take him. Would that finally make you happy?
What nonsense are you spouting now? What do you mean he's not rich? He's obviously paying for that expensive apartment in the city's most prestigious neighborhood. Stop trying to deceive me with your ridiculous lies.
I've told you repeatedly, though you never listen, I pay for everything. Michael works as a freelancer, which means his income varies significantly month to month. The rent, utilities, maintenance fees, it all comes from my account. I've been trying to tell you this since the beginning.
That's absolutely ridiculous. You expect me to believe such an outrageous story? You must think I'm completely foolish.
Michael handles all our housework and home management while I manage the finances. We have a modern, equal partnership based on mutual trust and respect, not money or status. Though I doubt you'll understand that concept since you're so obsessed with appearances. Our relationship works perfectly for us, even if it doesn't fit your narrow worldview.
You must be lying. A top university graduate who makes so little money? That's impossible. You've always been a pathological liar, haven't you? Making up stories since you were little and now you're lying to protect your meal ticket. I'm ashamed to think I raised such a disgraceful, manipulative daughter. The embarrassment you've brought to this family is unbearable.
Since you clearly won't believe anything I say, why don't you do something useful and check online? You'll find my company, my position as CEO, and my photo on the executive board page. Maybe then you'll finally accept the truth, though I doubt even that will be enough for you. You're so determined to see me as a failure that you refuse to acknowledge any evidence to the contrary.
You running a company? Without even a college degree? That's utterly preposterous. No respectable business would have someone like you in charge. This has to be another one of your elaborate deceptions.
Being a CEO was actually my childhood dream, not that you'd remember. But you said it wasn't ladylike and never supported me. So after high school, I went out and gained real-world experience, worked my way up from entry-level positions, and built my own success from nothing. Now I run my own thriving company and live in that luxury apartment you're so obsessed with. I did it all without your help or approval, which I suppose is what really bothers you.
This must be some kind of twisted joke. You can't possibly be serious about any of this.
I've said it 3 times now, I pay for everything, so I'm keeping the apartment. But you're welcome to have my freelancer husband if you want him so badly. Maybe Amy would appreciate a marriage based on love and mutual respect instead of social status and bank accounts. Isn't that what you've always wanted, to arrange her perfect life?
Wait just a minute. If he's not wealthy, he's completely unsuitable for Amy. A good education means nothing without a proper income. He'll only drag her down and ruin all the plans I've made for her future. This isn't at all what I had in mind.
But Amy's your brilliant, perfect daughter, right? Your pride and joy? The only child you'll acknowledge? Surely she doesn't need a man's money to succeed, or are you admitting that your perfect parenting might have some flaws? Don't worry, I'll tell Michael to start packing his bags. Your precious Amy can have my unsuitable husband. Though I wonder if she'll be as obedient as you think when it comes to accepting your hand-picked replacement.
Sarah. Oh my god, I can't believe what just happened. Michael showed up at the house announcing he's here to marry me. I almost fainted from shock before realizing it must be some elaborate prank. You really should have warned me. Mom's face turned about 50 shades of purple.
Sorry about the surprise attack. I was completely swamped at work with back-to-back meetings and couldn't give you a heads up. But I knew you'd catch on quickly. Your quick thinking never fails to impress me. Tell me everything. What exactly happened?
Well, once I got over the initial shock, I decided to run with it. I had a quick chat with Michael about the plan, then dramatically announced to Mom that we're madly in love and getting married immediately. We're sitting at the Silver Cup Cafe now, plotting our next move. You should have seen Mom's expression. Priceless.
Michael actually went along with this whole charade? Amy, you're absolutely brilliant. I couldn't have planned this better myself.
Don't thank me yet, big sister. This situation actually works out perfectly for my own plans too. Sometimes the craziest opportunities have a way of solving multiple problems at once.
Now you've got me intrigued. What devious plan are you hatching in that clever mind of yours?
This is finally my golden ticket to move out of that suffocating house. So I hope you won't mind if I borrow your wonderful husband for a bit longer. He's going to help me stage the perfect escape from Mom's iron-fisted control. Michael's already fully on board with the plan.
Wait, you're actually serious about moving out? After all these years of Mom's protective imprisonment?
I've been desperately wanting to leave for so long. You have no idea. But you know how Mom is. She's convinced I'll end up kidnapped, or worse if I dare to live independently. I even tried getting Dad to reason with her about it, but she shut that down immediately. I honestly had no idea her control issues had gotten this severe. It's like living under constant surveillance. But now the perfect escape opportunity has landed right in my lap. And you've already told her that Michael's a freelancer without a stable income, right? That detail is absolutely crucial to my plan. Mom will be completely against me marrying someone she considers financially unsuitable. Her obsession with status and security is exactly what makes this plan foolproof. Sometimes you have to use someone's prejudices against them.
Hold on, you're actually planning to pretend to run away with my husband? This is getting more elaborate by the minute.
Just until Mom's resistance crumbles. I'll tell her we're so desperately in love that we're eloping immediately. She'll be so scandalized by the impropriety of it all that she won't know how to handle it. Her perfect daughter, running off with her other daughter's husband. It's deliciously dramatic.
You know what? This might be crazy enough to actually work brilliantly. Mom is so obsessed with maintaining her spotless reputation that she'll keep this shameful family scandal completely under wraps. Need me to add any dramatic flair to make it even more convincing? I could play the devastated wife role.
I'm planning to make the big elopement announcement tonight. Once I manage to find an apartment, I'll graciously return Michael to you. The whole operation shouldn't take more than a day or two, just long enough to make it convincing.
Take whatever time you need to find the perfect place. Actually, why don't the three of us go apartment hunting together? Things are finally calming down at work, so I can take some time off to help with Operation Freedom. We could make it a proper adventure.
That would be absolutely perfect. Having my successful real estate expert sister help house hunt would be amazing. I'll text you the cafe's address. Michael and I are sampling their specialty lattes while working out all the delicious details of our scandalous plan. This is the most fun I've had in ages.
Sarah! It's a disaster. Amy's disappeared. She announced she was marrying Michael and just ran off yesterday. No one's heard from her since.
Looks like your perfect, obedient daughter had a mind of her own after all.
This is catastrophic. We can't let her marry him. He'll ruin her future. You must contact her immediately. Tell her I made a terrible mistake suggesting this match. She claims they fell in love instantly. I think they're planning to elope.
My quiet little sister, running off for a whirlwind romance? Who would have guessed she had such passion in her?
Stop being flippant. This is a crisis. We have to stop them.
Maybe you should try something radical, like respecting Amy's choices for once.
Have you lost your mind? Do you realize how humiliating it is that my perfect daughter ran off with her sister's husband? The scandal.
Yes, your reputation. Always your top priority.
You don't understand. The neighbors constantly praise Amy's grace and propriety. How can I show my face at the garden club now?
Shouldn't your precious daughter's happiness matter more than country club gossip?
I've got it. You'll move back home. I'll tell everyone about my successful CEO daughter instead.
Absolutely not. You made it crystal clear I'm not your daughter anymore. Your meddling has cost you both children now. Give Dad my love, at least he tried to understand us. In the aftermath of our elaborate plan, Amy never returned to our mother's house. The scandal of her perfect daughter eloping with her other daughter's husband was more than Mom could bear. Her carefully constructed social image crumbled as she retreated from society, stopped attending her precious country club functions, and rarely ventured beyond her front door. The neighbors she tried so desperately to impress now whispered about her absence instead of Amy's achievements. Amy and I eventually sat down with Dad over coffee and explained everything: the fake elopement, the apartment hunt, and our reasons for the deception. He listened thoughtfully, then burst out laughing, understanding completely why we'd rebelled against Mom's suffocating control. With a mischievous glint in his eye, he promised to keep our secret, even enjoying his role as the only one in on the joke. His support finally allowed Michael and me to have the intimate wedding ceremony we'd always wanted: small, meaningful, and completely free of social pretense. These days, Amy's absolutely thriving in her newfound independence. She painted her living room a brilliant sunflower yellow, something that would have given Mom heart palpitations. Her apartment is filled with eclectic art pieces and mismatched vintage furniture she adores. She's even started her own small business, proving that entrepreneurial spirit runs in the family. Sometimes she comes over for dinner, and we laugh about how our elaborate scheme led to both of us living our authentic lives. As it turns out, the best revenge isn't just living well, it's living freely, on your own terms, surrounded by people who love you for exactly who you are. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!